Welcome back, everybody. Aesop Grim here. This is the continuation of our Bannerlord Empire playthrough. I've never played Mountain Blade 2 before, so I'm getting into territory now. We've progressed far enough where I'm in kind of new territory. Just wanted to kind of pause and look at the detail in this game. Look at how gorgeous. This is the overview map. Like if you've ever played Total War, Total War does a good job of it too. Lots of little details, but for years and years in tactical games like this map was very bare bones and not very graphically detailed. Not the case anymore with these newer generation games. So anyway, let's look at let's see, we just finished up this quest here. And we now have two other quests. Let's find and meet Istiana. She is currently in Epicrotia. Okay, so that's where we'll head. We are also doing well. We can probably start to upgrade here. But before doing that, I just kind of want to hold off a little bit. Our workshop income alone is currently covering... We're making a profit off of it. We're making 55 gold, or dinars, 55 dinars off that. So that's good. And then when we start adding in loot from bandits, but that's the part that I want to test. Before I start upgrading these guys, I kind of want to see how much money am I making from the bandit loot. Because I think, if I recall correctly, I have put points into things that improve. Oh, I need to learn how to do this also. This is a secondary skill, and I don't know the buttons to do it. Oh, look, we have a focus point. What should I put that in? Maybe one-handed? No, I was going with a different theory. My theory was that my combat skills alone are going to handle these. I don't need to put a single solitary point into these. I've recently heard athletics is nice. That's a thought. But let me stick with my original plan. It's my plan. I want to test it out. I like it. Hey, Buxy. YouTube seems to be actually telling me the truth of your broadcast status. Nice. My broadcast status has been weird lately, Buxy, and I've also had a lot of difficulty with Crusader Kings. It's really annoying me. So that's been... I think a little demotivational for me, and then I've been busy and we've had family up here, so I'm trying to get up to a kind of back to a normal schedule, but I obviously haven't hit it yet. This is way off my normal time that I want to be streaming. But anyway, let's go for medicine. No, I've got a medic. What was my role? Let's look at clan roles. What did I have my guy set up as? Members, parties, fiefs. Am I not looking at the right area? Inventory, character, quest. No, I'm sure it was in clan. Oh, here we go, under parties. I am the engineer. Alright, that's my responsibility. So then, go back to character. Buxy says, just have fun. Don't turn your game into a chore. Yeah, man, I agree with that. And that's what I've been doing. That's why I haven't been... I guess a couple weeks ago, maybe even 3 weeks ago, Buxy, is whenever I started to really fall off schedule. And for like a day, I was sort of mad at myself. I'm like, man, everything I've ever read about YouTube is be consistent, be consistent, be consistent. And I think that's true also. I think that's probably a big, big red flag truth. But even more in that is you got to enjoy what you're doing. When you're doing something like this, you have to enjoy what you're doing because it'll bleed over. And nobody likes to listen to somebody who's disgruntled. That's my opinion, you know. So my primary thing is for me and whoever jumps into this chat to enjoy themselves. With the way the world is right now, I feel like I'm actually trying to do, in some small way, some sort of contribution that has real impact. And that's my first priority, is for us all to have fun together. Hey, Abe. Nice to see you, bud. Glad to be here. Sorry I missed the other streams. I work on the weekends. No problem, man. I don't even know. I think I did some practice streams over the weekend, Abe. That's where I learned that I'm really frustrated with Crusader Kings 3 right now. It just keeps crashing on me. And I'm going to redo that series. We're not going to play Iron Man. I think Iron Man is killing me. I need to have save points in case I crash until I can figure out what's causing that. But getting back to here, let's see. I'm going to put another point into engineering. There we go. Okay, and hit done. Buxy says, I agree. I've stopped watching a guy who always seemed angry. Yeah, man, because we're all frustrated, right? Nobody wants more of that in their life. We come here to unwind, to get away. What is video gaming? Common denominator. Everybody who does video gaming will tell you without shame, it's escapism, man. I want to just dive into something in a pretend world and it's like reading a book. I just want to focus on something else for a minute. So Abe says, dang, yeah, maybe you can do a Welsh campaign. Well, I think I was going to stick with the Irish campaign because I started it and I kind of want to complete it. I can tell, too, my bullheaded nature. I almost played that sucker today, Abe, even though I'm frustrated with it. And it's because I'm frustrated. It's like, I will win. And I have a bullish nature to me in that regard, but decided not to. This game's fun also. So let's go ahead and get rolling up here to Epicratia, where we're going to try and talk with Istiana. All right, let's bump this up to speed 3. We're also... Oh, wait a minute. Why does he have an exclamation point? We just talked with this guy. Why does he... Oh, he's probably got work for us or something. What's this going to say? I don't know. Normally this... There it goes. It's disappearing. Lucius Calventius. I heard you may need help with a problem. Yeah, let's not do that right now. So to finish the thought that I was about to say, looters. I'm looking for looters because we're making money now. Let me show you guys this. We're making plus 51 profit just off of our workshop. That was at plus 55, so our workshop took a little bit of a dip. And I'm wanting to see what it is along with the stuff that we get, the profit we make off of fighting looters and bringing them to justice. And if that's a number that feels high enough, because I really don't know scientifically what I'm looking for, I have to go off gut feeling, then we're going to improve our troops. As long as I'm comfortable with that number. So this is 24 versus 28. Let's lock horns. All right.
Footmen! Raise your bows! Spread the infantry on me! Warriors!
Let's see. I saw a guy do this
Get
number.
moving!
He spread them out. Okay, that didn't work the same. He might have been on an older version. But I did watch some other Bannerlord videos. A lot of times I watch videos whenever I'm just sort of a little bit mentally exhausted. I don't feel like playing a game. Then I'll watch some videos of games that I'm interested in that I'm currently playing to see how other people are doing things.
Footmen, hit pace up!
All right, here we go. Let's go crack some skulls. I got him, all right. Oh, this dude's getting turned into a pincushion. Put him out of his misery. My gosh. The guy's running with an arrow in his lung. Let's switch to sword, because you guys are going to skill me up. That's what your purpose in life is right now, is to skill me up. You made choices, man. We ain't too worried about your feelings. Oh, I just missed that guy. I thought I would get him on the comeback there. Look, this is like a tennis racket swing. Watch, let's see if we can execute a backhand. Oh yeah. Look, this dude's running with a sword in his forearm, man. That guy definitely needs to be put down. I probably sound pretty callous today. I don't mean to. I don't mean to. Remember, I had a 20-year military career. I do have gallows humor. that is in me. All right, let the rest go. If you made a run like that, under fire like that, we'll have some empathy for you and at least praise you for some courage, even if we don't like your ideals or your lifestyle choices, or however we would term that. All right. Nobody skilled up from that? No, I did. Okay. I almost felt bad about that. All right, hit done. Buxy Cat, I'm in the same boat. Buxy Cat says, I have no context as to how much 51 gold is. Yeah, I'm trying to learn also. I mean, is 51 gold 30 horses or half a horseshoe? Watching other people play video games when too tired to play myself. Wow, there's an idea. Yeah, it works. It works for me, you know, because a lot of times this whole first year that I've had this channel in operation, it's been about playing games that I haven't seen all the way through. In fact, in my earlier videos, you'll hear me talk about it whenever let's see, how do I phrase this? Left to my own devices, I very rarely finish games. I play the early game. I have kind of an obsessive compulsive aspect to my persona where every time I learn something new, I start over again. And so I play the early to mid game a lot, and I almost never finish games. Also, an aspect of my personality is that I'm externally motivated. I don't typically, if it's for my own purposes or my own agenda or to improve myself or to do something for my life, I just have a hard time getting motivated internally. But you put me in the position where I'm doing something on somebody else's behalf, or I'm sharing burdens, or I'm trying to help somebody overcome something, I'm encouraging or something like that, and I'll go to the nth degree for you. You know, it's just how I operate. I'm externally motivated. So one of the things that happened whenever I started this channel is because I was producing content that others would watch, and as I talked about earlier in this video where I'm trying to help make things entertaining for people, you can hear it there. It's external motivation. So there it is, and that motivates me to push through and play games all the way to their completion. And so what's that got to do with what you said? Well, a lot of my games this whole first year have been exactly that. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure it out because I haven't usually stuck with it.
Shield wall now!
And now I am.
Arrows! Move out! Warrior! Stick to me!
So we are all in the same camp here. I don't know how much 51 gold is in context either. Oh man, I have one Imperial recruit. I'm going to hold these guys back. I forgot that I had an Imperial recruit. I don't want him to get taken down. Oh man. Hopefully my riders don't pay the price too much. Okay, we got a kill. I gotta charge them, otherwise my riders are gonna get checked. I think I lost one already. Fortunately, they don't die because they're hero characters. Nope, they're both still up. Okay. Yeah, that Imperial recruit doesn't have a shield. I got frame skip. Oh, I was a little out of reach there. You still alive? There we go. Man, these guys, their screams are kind of believable. All right, man. This game is visceral. I had one wounded. It was my Imperial recruit. All right. We're up to 10.5. Our workshop income is continuing to drop. I wonder what's going on there. Okay. Let me read chat. I need to catch up with chat. All right. Buxy says, I was talking with my woman about MASH and Catch-22, etc. And I said about the latter that the film didn't leave a major impression on me. Most people don't finish games, and when you do finish a game, you can feel kind of empty at the end. Yeah, I've had games like that. I've certainly had games like that in the past. For the few games that I have beaten over the years. Where's Epicratia? Although, ironically, I can't really think of an example right now. I think I have to go back to my platform days, really. Oh, you know what? I'm feeding prisoners. Let's go ahead and sell our stuff off. We're at 10.5k. What am I doing on food? 4. We got 50 gold for prisoners. Trade. I need to make sure I keep my food. Man, workshop income continues to plummet. I wonder what's going on. We might have bandits set up around Amitatis. I forgot to get food. Ooh, I didn't start my timer. I can't. Buxy Cat says, I guess you've not read or seen Catch-22. Kind of assumed you would have read it in the military. There's a character called Major whose middle name and rank is also Major. It doesn't ring a bell for me. The only Catch-22 I know of, Buxy Cat, is a ska band. I used to kind of be into the punk scene in my early days, and there was a ska band called Catch-22. They were probably named after the book that you're talking about, although no, maybe not. That's kind of a popular phrase also. But who knows? By this point in my life, I've forgotten more than what I've learned throughout the years. Okay, I need to find out how long I've been recording. We're at 19 minutes. There we go. And hold on just a second, I gotta mute mic. Buxy says the workshop is income down because more men and equipment to fix. No, I haven't made any changes to the number of men I have, and I haven't scaled them up. I haven't promoted them, so they're not any more expensive. It's just the economy in this game and what's called the background simulator. It's very dynamic. Oh, I don't want a Sturgian recruit. Look at that. You were actually right. I accidentally gained a Sturgian recruit, but we're still falling. We're at plus 41. We started this episode at plus 55. So there's something going on with the economy over here. It could be looters that are discouraging caravans and robbing them. Or it could be the price of beer is falling. because that's what I have. I have a brewery. Let's get these 19 looters.
Footmen! Onwards! Arrows! Move!
Let's see. This is not how I would normally do things. I'm just trying to
Footmen, hear me!
emulate what I saw somebody else do.
Forward!
I can't get them to spread out.
Shields, forward!
Okay.
Bowmen, spread out! Footmen, after me! Infantry!
You're gonna go there.
Archers, move
You
out!
guys are gonna go there.
Footmen,
And
onward!
go ahead and engage. To quote Jim Morrison, nobody gets out of here alive. Oh, I missed them. Oh, there we go. All right. I'm pretty sure that the polearm skill gives you a bigger and bigger target box. So it gets more and more forgiving for you being off a little bit. But when you first start this game, where you have your mouse pointed counts for a lot. All right, one person skilled up. It was our recruit. He will become an infantryman. There we go. Now we're back at where we want to be. I accidentally skipped there and didn't take looters, prisoners. All right, I was going to Amitatis over here. We have 4 days of food left. The Western and Southern Empire are at war with each other. That's the other thing I want to do. I want to go ahead and join up with the Western Empire. We probably need to do that quickly. And Western Empire and Khuzait are at peace. All right, at some point in time, I need to start breaking things down with my smithing skills too, because that's a big source of income. But we're doing okay. Buxy says, Catch 20. You know what? I wonder if I read that book in high school. Catch 22 is trying to get out of flying bombing missions by pretending to be insane. But no sane person would want to fly the missions. So not wanting to fly them proved you were sane. That's funny. Hence Catch 22. I wonder if that's where the phrase comes from then. If the book title and the subject matter led to everybody saying, "Oh, it's a Catch 22." You know, the saying. The Irish are not drinking enough. You're not doing Irish properly. To quote Shakespeare, cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war. Can't you get war dogs to chase down the routed men? No, not that I know of. But this game's a mystery to me, so I'm not sure. All right. Let's see, I need to buy food. I like to have 10 days of food on me. So that's going to cost us 56 gold. And I think I'm going to go ahead and upgrade everyone. Oh, look, we have scouting has improved. Increases party movement speed by 1%. Nice. There we go. Okay, go to party. Okay, Buxycat confirms. The phrase comes from the book. Let's see. This, I have a mod that allows me to upgrade everybody, which I will take advantage of right now for 475 gold. And I heard on a video I was watching that it's suggested that you mass upgrade like I just did. Upgrade entire groups of people, because what'll happen is if you upgrade every chance you get, let's say you have 10 here like I do. If you upgrade as soon as you can, it might only upgrade 3. And apparently these units, they gain experience as oh, see, I messed up. He's by himself now. This is the new recruit. So he's going to take a long time to build up to an Imperial trained infantryman, if the guy that I was watching is right. Because these guys, they gain experience as a group. When they get kills, it's like the waiter at the restaurant that has the tip jar. You know, you don't in some restaurants you don't leave a tip on the table. You put a tip in the tip jar, and everybody collectively shares in that. That's kind of how this works. All right. So we've got food. Let's pop up here to Epicratia. If I can get my mouse to stay on it. There we go. We've got 2 people wounded. Down to 1 wounded. I'm just kind of watching that to see if it ticks up to full health. Okay, there's a lady here. Istiana, I think, is who it was. Yes. Istiana's house. Okay, so we're going to go visit her house. Sorry, I don't think I know you. I am Lucius Calventius, and who are you? Let's be respectful. My name is Lucius Calventius, madam. May I ask your name? I am Istiana. You probably already know that, though. Once I wielded great power, but now... Anyway, I am most curious what you might want with me.
So what brings you to me?
Oh, she's voiced. I believe I have a piece of the dragon banner of Calradius.
Is that true? You may have one piece of the banner, but it's of little use in itself. You'll have to find the other parts. But once you can bring together the pieces, you'll have something of tremendous value.
How so?
The banner of Calradius is part of a legend.
Oh, they didn't get the rest of that. Okay, so we know this game is in open access right now. It's I forget what they call that, alpha testing. I don't remember the difference between alpha and beta testing, but at any rate, it's early release, and I think that it's possible they are working on adding voicing for all of the dialogue. They say it was carried by Calradius the Great as he led his small band of exiles into this land to make a new home for themselves. They say that so long as it is carried by a true son of Calradius, he shall never be defeated in battle. Or daughter, I imagine, although that has never come up. Of course, our glorious armies have been defeated many times, but I guess those commanders and emperors were not true sons. Clever little legend. A child could see through it if she tried. But of course, people never try to see through the noble lies that bind us together. Thank heaven for that. So, can you help me find a buyer for it?
If you can find the missing pieces, I'm sure I can find someone who'll take it from your hands.
Okay. So where can I find the other pieces?
Before I reveal that information to you, I need to know more about your intentions.
One could use the banner to restore the empire, but one could also use the banner to destroy it. I was a confidant of the old Emperor Neretzes. Officially, I was not his spy master, as I am a woman, but that was the role I played nonetheless. I liked Neretzes and was very grateful for his trust, but he was not a good emperor. Too stubborn and principled. Oh, so she goes after the, what did they call that? The, oh, you guys are going to know it whenever I can think of the name. It starts with an M. I can't believe I've forgotten this name. Machiavelli. She is of the Machiavellian school of politics, which is basically there is no principle. You do what's expedient and pragmatic at the time. You don't have any really defining moral code. And the Machiavellian school is suggesting that that is true specifically to those who lead, well, I guess lead, period, but mostly princes is who it was aimed at, people who were going to lead nation states. Now, I don't agree with that. I actually am vehemently against that, but you can tell how she's phrasing things here, that that's kind of the school that she would follow after if she were in our world, that, you know, even fiction pulls from the real world. I probably should have poisoned him. Oh my gosh. Suffice to say that I know better than anyone about the lies and cruelty that kept the Empire alive. But all the murders I ever committed in 10 years of serving Neretzes do not amount to the death toll in a single hour when an army storms a town. Yeah. As for our glorious history, let me tell you, any one of these petty kings and khans and sultans could probably get lucky and conquer Calradia and do as good a job ruling it as we did. But the point is, we already did it. Our greatest crimes are in the past. Let's not undo what has already been done. Okay. So, if you intend to use the banner to save the Empire, I'll tell you what I know. But if you want to go backward, not forward, I will not help you. Well, okay. We'll go, like, this is where my particular brain kicks in. It's like, what exactly do you consider to be forward progress? Like, let me understand what your position is before I commit to agreeing that might not be forward in my mind. That might be a huge step backwards. Of course, I intend to use the banner to help save the Empire. I am not sure. I haven't made up my mind about this. Well, if I'm role-playing this, I have to remember that our guy started out with the idea that he wants to restore order. Remember, the Empire had fallen into chaos. Looters were getting away and running they had their run of the mill. People were terrified, and he began just trying to reestablish order in his local area. But as he's gotten bigger and bigger and met more and more people, his influence, his circle of influence, his radius, his area of operation is expanding larger and larger. So this aligns with his goal.
Good.
Let's take that.
Then I will tell you what I know. I heard about one other piece. I do not know where the other pieces are. You may need to keep searching for them.
Okay.
When you have recovered all the pieces, return to me and I'll help you put them into use.
Oh, that seems important. All right. Well, now that we're on this march for the Empire, it might be time, and I've been alluding to this, it's a known thing I want to do. We have to pick the faction that we believe has the greatest chance of restoring order, and I think, and I had settled a long time ago, I settled on the Western Empire. So let's go pledge allegiance there. Now, that doesn't mean we won't overthrow. I mean, what if we get inside the Western Empire and we find out, hey, man, I don't really agree with how we're doing things here? Or what if we become a natural successor? Or what if we become a popular choice over the current guy? All of those things are on the table. So I don't know how it'll pan out. But we align with the Western Empire for this playthrough. And then we'll complete the other part of the quest, because we got a second one also. All right, let's check what chat has to say. FB Tilly Boo, welcome to the chat. FB Tilly Boo from Twitch is saying, in search of followers, primes, and views. Come on, big follows. What is that? No, these are spammers. I do not even know what this means. Bugsy Cat says, this is feeling like a Skyrim fetch quest for plus 25% to heavy armor. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, so let's see here. How much time do we have left? 3.5 minutes. I might have some people I need to go learn how Twitch functions. Figure out how to get them out of chat. Okay. Gyrios is who I want to talk to. Alright, so he's not here right now. Let's go over here. Ruler of the Western Empire. The western third of the empire is ruled by Gyrios, a charismatic general who represents a long-standing populist trend in imperial politics. He is deeply loved by his soldiers, both for his solid record in winning battles and for his insistence that his veterans be compensated in land afterwards. That sounds very Roman. Which, if anybody is new to this series, that's kind of what I patterned us after in the beginning. He often demands that the people should settle key issues, but in practice this usually means an assembly of his soldiers where his veterans can be counted on to shut down opposition. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not. That's authoritarian rule and kind of a police state approach. However, what I have to do, like I'm having to do this real time, I'm having to remember that this is in more of an ancient Rome, and that's how they did it. The Roman military were the police and the military at the same time, and they didn't really brook any quarter. That was a very disciplined people. That's how they rose to power. They had more discipline than anybody else. It was a huge part of their culture. And so they didn't mess around, and they didn't really hold anybody else to standards they didn't hold themselves to. But boy, you did not want to get on the wrong side of Rome when it came to keeping the peace. All right. He's in Popsia. I have a vague idea where Popsia is. Yeah, it's off this way. Now that I've upgraded my troops, okay, we're at Neg 13. Here's Popsia. He's raiding Popsia. Assemble the dragon banner. That sounds foreboding. So I need to be watching for Gyrios. Milos. Or Milas. Probably Milas. Gyrios is now at Viragos. Where is Viragos? Right here. Temian, Nemas. Oh, there's my timer. It says he's there. So can we approach the gates, request entry? The lord of this castle has forbidden you from coming inside these walls, and the guard sergeant informs you that his men will fire if you attempt to come any closer. Okay, well then what we need to do is probably just kind of hang out here. Nemas. We need to watch for whenever he leaves here. And then go talk to him. Oh no, there he is. Okay, let's go track him down. Okay, there's a fight. It's a big fight. Before ending this episode, we will talk with him. Something I'd like to discuss. You have piqued my interest. What do you have to say? Let me get back to chat. All hail the dragon Bannerborn. Yeah, Buxy. I would like to enter your service. Oh, what's this? Alliance between... Can we do this? Do you have a daughter? And whose hand are you offering? The hand of Nathanos? Well, yes, we are looking for a suitable marriage for Nadia. I don't... Sight unseen. There you go, Nathanos, you're married. You should perhaps introduce yourself, but keep in mind that we're considering a number of offers. Okay. Oh, no, I lost the option. Oh, no! Oh, that stinks. No, we have to redo that. Hold on. Load. We're almost done. We are almost done with this episode. But I guess I don't really want to enter into an alliance. I want to enter into a service. I mean, an alliance is probably more beneficial to us. Well, okay, I guess I have to track him down again. Maybe we'll leave that for the next episode. But for story purposes, I want to check out what it's like to be in his service, be a part of the Western Roman Empire. So we'll do that in the next episode. This episode will have been about completing quest, upgrading troops. Yeah. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode then. The stream stays up. I'll be right back, guys. But again, I'm Aesop Grimm, and I want to say thanks for coming by the channel, and I will see you in the next episode where this story continues. Thanks for visiting Aesop Grimm's Chronicles. If you've made it this far in the video, please consider rating, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. I hope to see you in the next episode, and until then, stay shiny.